This is a Rosemary Segmental production from the Wired Up TV family. Enjoy.
How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys got your hands on the steering wheel and keeping your eyes on the road. Handle everything you guys got to handle, no matter what it is. Keep your head up. Y'all know the drill. I hope you guys had a beautiful, happy Easter, and spent the time with your family, forgave everybody, and just be happy. Don't hold any grudges. Be happy. Family is the most important thing, and you got to have faith. Have faith in something. You have to have faith. Don't ever give up. With that being said, let's get down to the video, guys. Now, I really want to talk about the restaurant again. Now, I saw a lot of the comments, and I've seen a lot of people said this and that Nas had something to do with it. No. Okay, Nas did have something to do with the restaurant, right? He was involved in the restaurant. He was involved in the publicity for the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to Nas for that. But the reality is that the estate put all the money and paid Nas. They paid Nas to get the publicity to open up Pac's restaurant. It was actually the estate and Tupac that put the money up for this restaurant to go down. Now, I know a lot of you guys believe everything you read. All right? You guys believe everything you read at first glance, and that's okay, right? That's okay. A long time ago, I was the same way. The fact of the matter is that reporters and all kinds of stuff, they do their due diligence, right? Much respect to everybody that reports and all that stuff, right? But with just a certain amount of time to do a report on something, you can only do so much, you know? And the difference between Wired Up TV and a lot of reporters, not saying all of them or anything, because if they had the time, I'm pretty sure they would do an awesome job, all right? So with that being said, here on Wired Up TV, we luckily we don't have that deadline to meet for a report, So we have a little bit more time to go do the research and all that stuff. But anyways, guys, check this out. This is to Jamala. Starting speaking real, clear. What? I can't really read what that says. With money, read to her and be attentive. Do your best. Help research for the family restaurant. Keep it together. Russell can't wait. We need you. We need you, boo. That's all. Whoever I miss, I'll get later. It's late. See y'all soon. Pay heed to this. Y'all love your peoples. Love your peoples. Tupac. All right. You see here a letter that he wrote when he was in prison talking about the restaurant. Tupac said everything he did was plotted from this to that. From this to that. So you already hear him talking about the restaurant. Tupac knew he had to go to death row because that was at the time his only option for him to be able to help his family, right? So he plotted that. He plotted to hit him up in prison. Y'all heard the outlaw say that before. You don't believe me? Do your research. He plotted to hit him up in prison. He plotted how he was going to move over here. He plotted Machiavelli Records. He plotted what he was going to name these people, how he was going to dress these people, how he was going to dress himself. Everything was plotted. And he's still not done. His plans are still going on. And you see them today because of his music. Now, I don't want to read this whole paper. You guys can pause it or read as I speak. Whatever you guys want to do, pause it later and read this. I really encourage you guys to read these letters. This is when Tupac was in prison and was plotting on this. You can really tell and feel his heart and feel where his soul was when he was in there. This is the man that was plotting everything. That the only thing he really cared and loved about was his family and his people, man. He plotted everything and did every little single thing he said he was going to do. So true Tupac fans know what's up, people that don't really know what's up and stuff like that. Of course, they're going to speak and they're going to give their opinion and much respect to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really know Pac like a lot of us do, Not saying personally, but through his music, through everything, following him and following him. You know what I'm saying? And you know that everything he said in his music was what he felt in his heart. Now, let me read you this little piece real fast that says, had for us, but we still can make it. I propose we all collectively invest in a family restaurant and put in some hard work. There's the plan. Do you hear that? That he was giving his family's ideas and planning all this stuff. He had everything plotted. All right. The only reason it didn't come into fruition earlier because Pac is busy. He has things to do. He had records to put out. Right. He's speaking through Casanova the Don and a couple of other rappers, which he's ghostwriting for. But he's speaking through Machiavelli the Don and trying to talk to his true fans, the people that know that that's him. Right. It's not for everybody. But if you do your research, and I keep on repeating myself, Tupac is alive. There's no proof he's passed away. There's hundreds of proof that he's alive. And we keep bringing it to y'all because we ain't going to stop. We ain't going to stop the grind. Now, this letter basically goes on and, he says what the family structure should be. He said he wants the responsibility to be that man of the family, that sole breadwinner. So he made his moves like a chess piece, and he plotted every single thing, the ins and outs. What if this goes wrong? What if this goes right? What if this? What if that? What if this and this and that? So he plotted all this stuff, my people. All right? All right, guys. Now peep this. This is another letter that he wrote, and this is about the family restaurants again. We put all our funds together, beg, borrow, and steal, and purchase a monthly location, either buy or rent. Then we clean, rebuild, and redecorate the place to be a family atmosphere, right? Get a permit and whatever other documents and build us a sit-down, take-out, home-cooked soul food and cultural plates restaurant. Here's a sample menu. Glow's fried chicken dinner. Tupac's barbecue chicken dinner. Eugene's gumbo, Kenny's fried fish dinner, right? Bill's meatloaf, Faye's Dominican chicken rice, Scott's curry chicken dinner. I mean, all these plans he had for the restaurant, and you guys see it right there. It's clear as day. All right, my people, I want to get to this too. Same thing, Pac in prison, the letter. Okay, another letter, a different letter. All right. Just more proof that this wasn't just a simple thing. You know what I'm saying? This was his idea. Okay? This was his idea. And he made it happen. He planned everything. And he made it happen. Okay? I want to give you guys a little jewel right here real quick. But let me read this piece real fast. Okay, it says, let's have more control over our destinies. By the time y'all get this, me and Keisha will have gotten married. And when I finally settle down, I plan on living in Phoenix with my family, wife. But I can't do it until we are solid and everybody's on their feet. This restaurant will do it. So everybody do their best. Don't just forget what I said because I took my time to write this. Okay. And like I said, you guys can continue reading the letter from here. But that's just more proof for y'all about this restaurant. Now, I want to give you guys a jewel. But first, let me say this. Okay? Tupac he planned from point A to point B, right? All these letters, he wrote them on binders from prison. And he wrote them in a lot of little binders. All his plans, what he was going to do from point A to point B, right? So the reason this didn't come into fruition so quickly is because of the fact that he started from the first folder. What he was going to do, he was going to get his mama's house, go to death row, and he covered the ins and outs in case anything happened. And if you guys don't believe me, watch the interview with Shock G. This interview, I'm not going to show it to you, but I'm going to show you which interview, so you go to YouTube and see it yourself. Is this interview right here, guys. This one right here. Shock G speaks about Tupac. Listen to it on the Thug Angel documentary. Or you can just watch the Thug Angel documentary. He says, Tupac had everything plotted, okay? He had everything plotted. Because he told Shock G, look, man, if I die like this, put this out. But if I die like this, I want you guys to put this out. All right? He told them this while he was on death row. And he spoke to him. Okay? If I die, and he goes, Tupac, man, was playing to win. He goes, how do you think he made a song about Biggie before he died saying, rest in peace, Biggie Smalls, when Tupac died first? Because he was playing to win. He made all kinds of different songs and plans for everything. That's why he was always in the studio. That's why he was always, you heard it, man. People have said it. He was always in the studio. He became very isolated. Always in the studio, always plotting, because he knew he was going to leave, man. He knew. And he had every ins and out. If Suge does this, I'm going to do this. If Suge does that, I'm going to do this. If Puff does this, I'm going to do that. If Big does... He had everything plotted, guys, so don't get it twisted, all right? He had every little step plotted. So, the jewel I'm going to give you guys is this. He still has those notebooks right now to this day. He still got some, guys. And that's how he's plotting all his moves. How do I know this? You guys know how I know this. I don't have to explain to you how I know this. Y'all know. I got connections. You feel me? Y'all know this. I don't have to keep proving this to y'all, man. All right. And here again, another letter about the Around the Way Cafe. All right. And he says, we will call it the Around the Way Cafe. What do you think? We will need to do some research to find out how much we need and what we need. Watani can probably be some help. Now, the next thing is deeper. In order for us to be as strong as we can be, we have to let go of the negative chains that got us. Tupac was planning everything, guys. He's telling you right here. He's putting out ideas. All right? All these pages that you see, who do you think put this out? It wasn't Afeni Shakur. People really think that when Pac left, Afeni Shakur was going to walk in Tupac's house. These weren't even under Tupac's name. These houses were under death row. Do your research. The real Pac fans, the real researchers know what I'm talking about. His homes were under death row's name. And they were fighting at the time. Afeni was suing death row and vice versa for all the Tupac stuff. So you really think she's just going to walk right into a house, which I don't really think she knew exactly where all his houses were, and just grab all this stuff when they're all under death row's name? And they're probably death row people, security right there. Or, you know, some of the homeboys, or maybe Suge himself right there in the houses. Come on, guys. Tupac put these pages out himself. He's the one that has leaked a lot of stuff, and this is coming from me, guys. All right? It is just common sense. Common sense. All right? His houses and properties were not even under his name. Afeni was suing death row. They hated each other at the time. They were not getting along. Do you really think she was gonna walk right into one of Suge Knight's homes and grab all of Tupac's things? Come on, guys. Tupac has these with him, and he let some of these out because he's letting his true fan knows. The true fans that know what's up, he's giving them hope. He's giving them hope. You guys are the best researchers I've ever heard of. Do your research, my friends. And with that, you will come to find out that everything I am saying is true. And all the pieces of the puzzle will come together for you. Tupac is not no ordinary dummy. This man is smart, and he played the game sharper than the mother effing razor blade. He was not playing. You guys keep your head up. Be positive. And like I always tell you guys, Don't be afraid of being laughed at and speaking your mind. Always stay wired up and keep on keeping on. I'll talk to you guys later.